Hello, my name is Beth Cudney. I want to start by thanking the Los Angeles section of ASQ for the 2025 Simon Collier Quality Award. I'm deeply grateful to the ASQ Los Angeles section for this recognition and the global quality community that continues to inspire collaboration, innovation, and excellence. I'm very lucky to work in a field that I absolutely love, and I have the privilege of working with so many talented, intelligent, and kind quality professionals. I am truly honored by this recognition. Thank you again. One of the areas that I've been fortunate to work in lately is the area of Quality 4.0. This is the topic of my presentation, Quality 4.0, Advancing Process and Product Improvement. In this session, we'll examine how Quality 4.0 transforms process and product improvement. Quality has always been central to organizational success, but the tools and methods we use to achieve quality outcomes are evolving rapidly. The fourth industrial revolution has introduced technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, augmented and virtual reality, and the Internet of Things. These innovations are not separate from quality. They are enablers that help organizations move beyond traditional approaches. We will explore how these technologies combine with cultural change, leadership, and Lean Six Sigma to create new ways of improving processes and products. By the end of this session, you should have a clear picture of what Quality 4.0 means, why it matters, and how it can be applied to drive sustainable results. Quality 4.0 refers to the application of advanced digital technologies to quality practices. It's often described as the integration of quality management with the digital revolution. While Lean and Six Sigma focus on structured methodologies for problem solving, Quality 4.0 enhances these approaches with data-driven tools and connected technologies. Key technologies include artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, cloud computing, augmented and virtual reality, and the Internet of Things. Each plays a unique role. Artificial intelligence and machine learning enable predictive and prescriptive analytics. Big data provides the scale to analyze millions of data points simultaneously. Cloud computing ensures that this information can be shared, stored, and accessed across global teams. Augmented and virtual reality support immersive training and problem-solving environments. And IoT, or Internet of Things, connects physical assets with digital systems, allowing real-time monitoring and feedback. Quality 4.0 is not about discarding traditional practices. Instead, it builds upon Lean and Six Sigma by providing new levels of visibility, responsiveness, and precision. The result is a transformation in how organizations manage quality, moving from reactive responses to proactive, predictive, and adaptive systems. Quality 4.0 directly refers to Industry 4.0, which represents the fourth industrial revolution. To understand what makes this revolution so transformative, looking back at the previous ones is helpful. The first industrial revolution marked a monumental shift in human productivity. It introduced machine manufacturing and steam power and sparked a significant migration of people from rural areas to cities. This period moved society from an agricultural base to a mechanized, urbanized way of life. The second industrial revolution brought about the power of electricity and mass production. The invention of the assembly line revolutionized how goods were produced. This dramatically lowered the cost of both industrial and consumer products while increasing speed and scale. The third industrial revolution, which is often considered an evolution, integrated electronics and IT into manufacturing. With these technologies, we gained better control systems and flexibility in production. It allowed for more sophisticated, customized products at lower costs, but the change was incremental. We're now in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution, and it's happening all around us. Unlike previous revolutions that focused on physical and mechanical transformations, this one merges the digital, physical, and biological worlds. It's being fueled by the convergence of multiple breakthrough technologies. Technological advances in data analytics, connectivity, scalability, and collaboration have become the backbone of this revolution. These are not isolated innovations. They're interwoven. They create intelligent systems that interact in real time. This revolution doesn't just change how we make things, it changes how we live, work, and think. In the realm of quality, this revolution is particularly important. It transforms how we lead, how we collaborate, how we maintain compliance, and how we shape culture within organizations. These new tools empower quality professionals to become strategic leaders, using technology to drive innovation and customer value. Let me take a moment to explain a few technologies that are driving this revolution. Artificial intelligence, or AI, enables computer systems to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, like recognizing speech, making decisions, or solving problems. Machine learning is a subset of AI. It allows systems to automatically learn from data and improve performance over time without being explicitly programmed. Big data refers to extremely large data sets, so large that traditional data processing tools can't handle them. However, when appropriately analyzed, they reveal powerful patterns and insights, especially in understanding human behavior and system interactions. Cloud computing lets us store and process data over the internet, using remote servers instead of relying on individual machines. This allows organizations to scale operations and access information from anywhere at any time. Augmented reality, or AR, overlays digital information, like instructions or data, onto the real world. It's helpful in quality training, maintenance, and inspections. Virtual reality, or VR, immerses users in a fully digital 3D environment. It's being used to simulate complex systems, train employees, and test designs. The Internet of Things, or IoT, refers to smart, connected devices that collect and exchange data. These include everything from machine sensors to factory floor wearable technology. They allow us to gather real-time data, monitor conditions, and even predict failures before they occur. Together, these technologies represent not just a leap forward, but a complete transformation in how we think about quality, productivity, and innovation. Quality 4.0 helps us harness the power of this revolution to make smarter decisions, foster agility, and build sustainable systems. Quality 4.0 is closely aligned with the Fourth Industrial Revolution, a time of unprecedented technological advancement that's driving innovation and creating paradigm shifts across every industry. This era is defined by the speed of change and the interconnectedness of people, systems, and data. In the context of quality management, Quality 4.0 marks a shift from traditional reactive models to data-driven, predictive, and proactive approaches. This transformation is powered by a suite of emerging technologies, particularly in data analytics, collaboration, scalability, and connectivity. Technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, cloud computing, and the Internet of Things are at the heart of this shift. These tools are not just enhancing how we collect and analyze data, they're revolutionizing how we interpret and act on it. For example, with AI and machine learning, we can develop models that detect quality issues before they arise. With big data, we can process massive amounts of information to identify trends, patterns, and anomalies that would otherwise go unnoticed. Cloud computing allows real-time access to quality systems and dashboards, which enables teams to respond quickly and collaboratively no matter where they are. And Internet of Things, or IoT devices, provide real-time feedback from the production floor, which enables immediate adjustments to maintain performance. These technologies collectively enable faster decision-making, predictive analytics, and proactive issue resolution, which is fundamentally changing the traditional quality landscape. Rather than reacting to problems after the fact, Quality 4.0 empowers us to anticipate them, intervene earlier, and continuously improve. Ultimately, Quality 4.0 is not just about adopting new tools. It's about reimagining how we lead, manage, and deliver quality in a connected digital world. The evolution of industrial revolutions from Industry 1.0 to Industry 5.0 highlights how technology has transformed manufacturing. Industry 1.0 introduced mechanization powered by steam and water, shifting production from manual labor to machines. Industry 2.0 brought electricity and mass production through assembly lines, which made goods more accessible. Industry 3.0 saw the rise of computers and automation, which helped to improve efficiency with robotics and programmable logic controllers, or PLCs. Industry 4.0, our current phase, integrates the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and cyber-physical systems, which enable real-time data monitoring, smart factories, and predictive analytics. We've now also started Industry 5.0, which has shifted back focus to human-machine collaboration. Rather than replacing employees, AI, cobots, and smart systems enhance creativity and customization, which ensures a balance between automation and human ingenuity. As we move forward, Industry 5.0 prioritizes sustainability, adaptability, and personalized production. Businesses must embrace this shift by integrating advanced technology while also fostering human creativity. The key question now is your organization ready for this transformation? According to L&S research, Quality 4.0 is defined by 11 strategic axes, from leadership and culture to data and analytics. These components provide a roadmap for organizations to guide transformation. A common mistake is to think that Quality 4.0 is just about technology. However, it's really much more holistic. Success comes when organizations address cultural readiness, build competencies, and embed quality into the digital fabric of their systems and their operations. Understanding these axes helps businesses strategically integrate Quality 4.0 principles into their processes. So we will discuss these next and their implications for organizations and professionals, including real-world applications and best practices. To better understand Quality 4.0, we can use the framework provided by L&S Research, which identifies 11 axes. These axes represent the dimensions along which organizations must transform. The axes include analytics, scalability, leadership, culture, collaboration, connectivity, compliance, competency, management systems, decision-making, and innovation. Each one highlights a critical capability that must evolve to meet the demands of Quality 4.0. For example, the analytics axis emphasizes the transition from descriptive metrics to predictive and prescriptive analytics. The culture axis reminds us that technology alone is not enough. People and processes must align with the new ways of working. The leadership axis focuses on the role of executives in integrating quality into strategy, while the collaboration axis highlights the need for seamless data sharing across functions. By examining these axes, organizations can assess where they stand today and identify which areas require the most urgent development. This provides a roadmap for transformation that is structured, measurable, and practical. So now let's take a look at how these axes line up with the Lean Six Sigma Black Belt body of knowledge. The red boxed axes, data, analytics, management systems, culture, leadership, and collaboration, are very closely tied to Lean Six Sigma Black Belt principles, and these are critical in structured process improvement and quality management. Data is the foundation of Lean Six Sigma. It enables statistical analysis, process measurement, and evidence-based decision-making. Effective data collection and interpretation helps to identify root causes, monitor process improvement, and drive continuous improvement. Analytics enhances Six Sigma by leveraging advanced statistical tools, predictive modeling, and machine learning to uncover trends, optimize processes, and reduce variation. Black belts rely on hypothesis testing, regression analysis, and control charts to improve quality and efficiency. Management systems provide the structure needed for consistent process control and standardization. Frameworks like ISO 9001, Total Quality Management, and Enterprise Quality Management Systems support Lean Six Sigma efforts by ensuring sustained improvements and process alignment. Culture is critical for embedding Lean Six Sigma principles into daily operations. A strong quality culture fosters employee engagement, problem solving, and continuous learning. This ensures that process improvements are sustained over time. Leadership drives Lean Six Sigma success by aligning quality initiatives with business objectives. This helps to foster a data-driven mindset and empowers teams to implement process improvements effectively. Collaboration is essential for cross-functional teamwork, which is a core principle of Lean Six Sigma. Efficient process improvement requires breaking down silos, integrating insights from multiple departments, and ensuring seamless communication to enhance the overall operational performance. These 6 axes bridge the gap between Quality 4.0 and Lean Six Sigma, which helps to integrate digital transformation with structured problem solving and continuous improvement methodologies. Transformation in the age of Quality 4.0 requires more than simply adopting new tools. It demands a fundamental cultural change. To remain competitive, organizations must go beyond surface-level updates and truly adapt and transform their business practices. This evolution isn't just technical, it's organizational. At the heart of this transformation is a cultural shift that must occur across both the workforce and leadership. It means rethinking how we work, how we collaborate, and how we lead. We need to move toward a systems thinking approach, which means making decisions with a holistic understanding of how processes, people, and technology all interact. Empowering employees is key. This involves giving teams the tools, data, and autonomy they need to innovate, solve problems, and improve performance. When implemented effectively, Quality 4.0 becomes a strategic enabler. It drives product innovation, reduces inefficiencies, enhances compliance efforts, and increases agility across the supply chain. The impact is felt across multiple organizational dimensions, from product development and manufacturing to supply chain management and regulatory adherence. Quality 4.0 helps organizations become more responsive, proactive, and resilient. However, organizations that resist these changes risk falling behind. Technological change is accelerating, and companies operating with outdated models will find it increasingly difficult to compete. Critically, leadership must champion this transformation. It's not enough to delegate it to IT or quality teams. Leaders must align digital transformation initiatives with strategic goals, actively support innovation, and foster a culture where data-driven decisions are the norm. In short, the success of Quality 4.0 hinges on people as much as it does on technology. It's about mindset, collaboration, and a willingness to reimagine how value is created and delivered. The amount of data being generated today is staggering. Every single day, we produce over 328 million terabytes of data globally, and that number continues to grow. This year alone, it's estimated that around 120 zettabytes of data will be generated, an almost unimaginable volume. To put that in perspective, just 1 zettabyte equals 1 trillion gigabytes. And even more interesting is that videos now account for over half of all internet data traffic. This shows how dynamic and unstructured our data sources have become. So the challenge is no longer about collecting data. We've really kind of mastered that. The real challenge is figuring out what to do with all this data and how do we turn it into something meaningful. To harness the full value of this data, organizations must begin by breaking down traditional silos. Data is often fragmented across departments, systems, and teams. Quality 4.0 necessitates that we create interconnected systems where data flows freely and securely, and decisions are made based on collective intelligence rather than isolated inputs. This is what data synergy means. It means bringing together data from across the organization and analyzing it holistically to uncover patterns, relationships, and insights that won't be visible in isolation. Data becomes valuable only when analyzed, understood, and used to inform action. That's where the true power of Quality 4.0 lies. Having access to data and turning that data into actionable insights that drive continuous improvement, reduce risk, and create value across the enterprise. Silos within organizations occur when teams or departments operate in isolation. They focus only on their own objectives rather than the broader organizational mission. When information remains trapped inside these silos, opportunities for collaboration and innovation are lost. Critical insights that could improve decision-making or customer outcomes stay confined to a single function instead of informing the entire system. Breaking down silos is a central principle of Quality 4.0. By creating connections across processes, systems, and people, organizations establish an environment where information flows freely and collective intelligence is utilized. Integration strengthens agility, speeds up problem solving, and ensures that customer needs guide decision-making. Moving from isolated structures to interconnected systems transforms quality from a departmental responsibility into a shared organizational capability. Collective intelligence is a power that emerges when people share knowledge, experience, and perspectives to solve problems together. No single individual has all the insights required to navigate today's complex challenges. By bringing together diverse skills and viewpoints, organizations can generate solutions that are more innovative, more comprehensive, and more effective. This is particularly important in the context of Quality 4.0. The integration of advanced technologies with human expertise creates an environment where decisions are informed not only by data, but also by the creativity and judgment of teams. For example, data analytics may reveal a trend, but it's a collective intelligence of engineers, quality professionals, and business leaders that determines how best to act on that insight. When organizations tap into collective intelligence, they move beyond isolated contributions to a shared capacity for learning, adaptation, and improvement. This collaboration ensures that quality is not confined to one function, but becomes a shared responsibility across the entire organization. Data synergy occurs when information from different domains is combined to produce insights that are far greater than those available when data is viewed in isolation. Bringing together customer feedback, supplier data, production metrics, and service performance creates a comprehensive perspective that enables proactive decision-making. Patterns often remain invisible when information is fragmented. By integrating data across functions, organizations can uncover relationships that guide better actions. For example, linking service complaints with design specifications may reveal that a particular feature is consistently creating issues in the field. With this knowledge, improvements can be made upstream to prevent recurring problems. The collaborative and integrated use of data is what gives Quality 4.0 its strength. Synergy ensures that organizations not only understand what has happened, but also anticipate what will happen, which helps to support predictive and prescriptive analytics that drive continuous improvement. One of the most powerful shifts introduced by Quality 4.0 is how we use advanced analytics, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to enhance visibility into real-time quality performance. These tools are transforming the way we make decisions. They help to enable organizations to be more informed and far more agile and proactive. With predictive analytics, we can anticipate potential issues before they arise. Rather than waiting for defects to surface and reacting afterward, we can now forecast where problems are likely to occur and implement preventive actions to avoid them entirely. This reduces costs, improves efficiency, and enhances product and service quality. Today's organizations can track real-time quality metrics, from supplier performance and manufacturing line efficiency to customer satisfaction and sentiment. These insights are no longer retrospective. They're available as processes happen so we can intervene quickly and effectively. Machine learning algorithms are especially valuable here. They can detect subtle patterns and anomalies in massive data sets, things that would be nearly impossible for humans to identify manually. This allows quality teams to spot emerging issues early and respond with precision. Organizations that leverage these capabilities shift from reactive to proactive quality management. They don't just identify what went wrong, they predict what might go wrong and take action to prevent it. This is really a game changer for continuous improvement and long-term operational excellence. A critical component of Quality 4.0 is connectivity. Specifically, it's the integration of information technology, IT, and operational technology, OT. In the past, these systems operated in parallel, but often in isolation. Today, Quality 4.0 emphasizes the need to connect them to form a unified, intelligent ecosystem. This means integrating systems like enterprise quality management systems, enterprise resource planning, and product lifecycle management with the technologies used on the manufacturing floor and in service environments. These include manufacturing execution systems, lab equipment, and other service technologies that contribute directly to product and process outcomes. With this integration, organizations gain access to real-time feedback from smart devices and sensors that are embedded throughout the production and service environments. These connected systems allow us to monitor product performance throughout its entire life cycle, not just during manufacturing. This level of connectivity brings significant benefits. First, it improves agility. Organizations can respond quickly to changing conditions, whether a production issue, a shift in customer needs, or a supply chain disruption. Second, it improves responsiveness. We no longer have to wait for defects to appear or for customers to raise concerns. Instead, we get data in real time and can course correct immediately. Ultimately, connectivity is about linking people, products, and processes to enable smarter decisions and faster reactions. This constant feedback loop is powered by the Internet of Things and integrated systems, and it helps us understand how products perform in the real world, not just in controlled environments. And that insight is what enables us to maintain high quality standards while continuously optimizing our operations. Smartphones, tablets, and wearable devices have also completely transformed how organizations interact with their customers, employees, and stakeholders. These mobile technologies have made communication and engagement faster, more dynamic, and more personal. Today, we're no longer limited to collecting feedback through traditional surveys or post-interaction reports. Instead, we can gather real-time insights from users at the moment, whether they're on the production floor, in the field, or using a product in everyday life. Technologies like augmented reality and virtual reality are increasingly important in this space. While once viewed primarily as entertainment tools, these applications now support training, guided maintenance, and immersive customer engagement. They help users visualize processes, products, or scenarios in new ways, which helps to enhance understanding and reduce errors. This real-time feedback loop is a game changer for organizations that are committed to agility and innovation, because it enables a customer-centric approach to quality management, where the voice of the customer is continuously captured and fed back into the product and process improvement cycles. By leveraging these mobile and immersive technologies, companies can respond more proactively to market trends, improve the end-user experience, and drive continuous improvement based on real-world feedback. So it's no longer about waiting to fix problems. It's about anticipating needs, engaging users directly, and creating meaningful connections between technology and quality. One of the most important shifts in Quality 4.0 is the move toward more dynamic, technology-enabled collaboration. Quality can no longer operate in isolation. It must be integrated across departments, systems, and even external partners. Despite the clear advantages of enterprise quality management systems, which help standardize processes, improve visibility, and enhance control, 79% of organizations have still not adopted them. Instead, many rely on outdated tools like email chains, spreadsheets, and manual workflows, which limit transparency and slow decision-making. To remain competitive and collaborative in today's environment, businesses must prioritize adopting more innovative tools. New technologies like social listening and blockchain offer powerful capabilities beyond what traditional systems can deliver. Social listening enables organizations to tap into real-time customer feedback across social media and digital platforms. This insight can be used to improve products, services, and customer satisfaction in responsive and strategic ways. Blockchain technology adds a layer of transparency and security to the supply chain by providing an immutable record of transactions, part histories, and quality checks. This improves data integrity, builds stakeholder trust, and enhances traceability throughout the value chain. Ultimately, embracing these collaborative tools is essential to evolving our quality practices. Quality 4.0 is about breaking down barriers, improving communication, and ensuring that quality is everyone's responsibility. And this is supported by data, driven by insight, and aligned with strategic goals. As organizations grow, whether by expanding into new markets, adding business units, or increasing complexity, maintaining consistency in quality practices becomes increasingly harder. Fragmented data systems, disconnected teams, and inconsistent processes can quickly erode efficiency and compromise quality. That's where the concept of scalability in Quality 4.0 becomes essential. Today's technologies, such as cloud computing, software as a service, infrastructure as a service, and platform as a service, offer flexible and scalable solutions that ensure quality systems can expand along with the organization. So I want to stop for a minute and define each of these terms briefly in case you're not familiar with those. Software as a system refers to software that's centrally hosted and licensed on a subscription basis. Think of it as on-demand software that users can access from anywhere. It allows organizations to deploy quality tools quickly and efficiently without large infrastructure investments. Infrastructure as a service provides virtualized computing resources over the internet, such as virtual machines, storage, and networking. This lets organizations scale infrastructure capacity without physical hardware. And then finally, platform as a service goes one step further. It offers a platform for developing, running, and managing applications without needing to manage the underlying infrastructure. It enables innovation without technical barriers. Organizations can standardize quality practices across departments, sites, and even global operations by leveraging these scalable technologies. Regardless of location, everyone can access the same quality management systems, follow the same processes, and work with the same data in real time. This creates a unified, consistent approach to quality that supports better decision-making, faster implementation of improvements, and more reliable outcomes. Quality 4.0 enables organizations to scale, not just in size, but in excellence. Traditionally, quality metrics have focused on describing what has already happened. These descriptive analytics helped us understand past performance, such as defect rates, downtime, or customer complaints, but they didn't necessarily help us prevent issues from occurring in the first place. With Quality 4.0, we move far beyond that. We can now access prescriptive analytics by integrating machine learning and artificial intelligence. This powerful advancement allows organizations to predict potential failures and recommend specific actions to prevent them. This shift from reactive to proactive quality management is another game changer. Rather than waiting for defects to appear, organizations can analyze real-time data streams to identify subtle signals that something is about to go wrong and take corrective action before a failure occurs. The result is improved product quality, reduced downtime, and higher customer satisfaction. With these tools, quality professionals can make faster, more informed decisions and allocate resources where they'll have the most impact. Prescriptive analytics represents one of the most transformative aspects of Quality 4.0. This empowers teams to be strategic, data-driven, and ahead of the curve. In Quality 4.0, enterprise quality management systems are critical in transforming organizations' operations. These systems go beyond basic tracking. They allow organizations to automate key quality processes, integrate them across the enterprise, and free up valuable management time to focus on strategic initiatives and innovation. Automation helps reduce human error, improves consistency, and ensures compliance with regulatory requirements. Instead of spending time on manual documentation or repetitive administrative tasks, quality professionals can focus on value-added activities such as process improvement and innovation. For example, routine processes like nonconformance tracking, document control, and audit preparation can all be automated. This improves efficiency and increases data accuracy and accessibility, especially during internal or external audits. At the same time, analytics in Quality 4.0 goes far beyond traditional dashboards. With the integration of AI and machine learning, we're moving into prescriptive analytics, where the system doesn't just tell us what happened, but also recommends what actions to take next. This intelligence allows quality teams to prevent problems before they occur, optimize decision-making, and strategically guide organizational performance. By combining automation, integration, and advanced analytics, our quality management systems become powerful enablers of continuous improvement and help organizations stay competitive, compliant, and innovative in a fast-changing environment. In traditional quality systems, compliance is often reactive. It's about responding to issues after they've occurred, scrambling to gather documentation, and preparing for audits under pressure. However, Quality 4.0 introduces a more innovative, more proactive approach. Organizations can streamline reporting, maintain regulatory standards, and reduce manual workloads by automating compliance activities. Automated systems ensure compliance-related tasks such as tracking deviations, maintaining audit trails, or managing corrective actions are handled consistently and efficiently. What elevates this approach is the integration of IT and OT systems. Organizations can automate data collection across the value chain by connecting business systems with operational technology, which helps to enable a seamless flow of accurate real-time information. This reduces the risk of human error and improves traceability and transparency. Compliance becomes embedded into everyday operations with these capabilities rather than being treated as a separate activity. This allows quality teams to shift their focus from simply checking boxes to more analyzing meaningful data, which helps identify early warning signs and drive preventive actions. The result is a more resilient organization that can identify and address risks early, reduce the risk and complexity of audits, and maintain a strong, proactive compliance posture in the face of evolving regulatory demands. One of the most critical but often overlooked aspects of Quality 4.0 is culture. Without cultural transformation, even the most advanced tools and technologies will fall short of their potential. Currently, only 13% of cross-functional teams truly understand how quality contributes to strategic success. That statistic is alarming, right? It signals a disconnect between quality initiatives and broader organizational goals. To close that gap, organizations must take deliberate steps to integrate data, analytics, and processes to improve visibility, connectivity, and collaboration. When people see the value of quality and how it impacts business outcomes, they're more likely to engage with it. This is about creating a quality-first mindset across all levels of the organization. Everyone from the CEO to frontline employees must recognize that quality is not just a department, but a strategic enabler. When quality is embedded in people's thinking and acting, it becomes part of the organizational DNA. Cross-functional participation is essential here. It builds ownership, increases credibility, and drives buy-in. When teams collaborate around shared data and goals, the culture shifts from reactive to proactive and isolated to integrated. A strong quality culture isn't built overnight, but with the tools and principles of Quality 4.0, we now have the opportunity to align people, processes, and technology in a way that makes quality everyone's responsibility and everyone's success. One of the most significant challenges facing Quality 4.0 is a lack of leadership recognition for quality as a strategic priority. Despite its clear impact on performance, customer satisfaction, and innovation, quality is often viewed as a support function rather than a core driver of success. Unfortunately, many organizations have not fully embraced this mindset, but that really has to change. To realize the full potential of Quality 4.0, leadership commitment is essential. Executives must move beyond lip service and take ownership of quality as a strategic pillar, one that is fully aligned with corporate goals and business objectives. This means establishing clear quality key performance indicators, ensuring they are visible at the executive level, and embedding quality into the strategic planning process. When integrated into the broader performance framework, quality goals gain traction across the organization and guide decision-making at every level. When leaders actively support quality transformation, especially in digital initiatives, it sets the tone for the entire organization. It reinforces the message that quality is not just the responsibility of one team or department, but a shared commitment that drives results. Organizations that get this right see stronger performance, greater innovation, and higher customer satisfaction because they've built quality into the foundation of everything they do. In the digital age, continuous learning is no longer optional, it's essential. As technology evolves, so too must the skills and capabilities of our workforce. Organizations that invest in developing employee competencies are better equipped to innovate, adapt, and maintain a competitive edge. Emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, augmented reality, and virtual reality are revolutionizing how we approach training and professional development. These tools enable immersive, interactive learning experiences beyond traditional classroom or online training formats. For example, augmented reality and virtual reality can simulate real-world scenarios, which offer hands-on practice in a controlled environment. This is particularly valuable in complex or high-risk settings where experiential learning can significantly improve retention and reduce errors. In addition to immersive technologies, learning management systems are key in delivering scalable and personalized learning opportunities. Learning management systems, or LMSs, are platforms that support structured training programs, track progress, and offer employees access to resources that help them stay current with evolving industry demands. Social platforms and collaborative tools also enhance knowledge transfer by allowing employees to share best practices, lessons learned, and real-time feedback across teams and geographies. When organizations prioritize learning and competency development, they do more than upskill their workforce. They foster engagement, build loyalty, and create a culture of continuous improvement. And in doing this, they position themselves to thrive in the rapidly changing landscape of Quality 4.0. At the heart of Quality 4.0 is data synergy. Remember, this is the ability to harness interconnected data across people, processes, and technology to drive better decision-making and process improvement. Achieving data synergy requires more than just collecting data. It involves integrating systems, fostering collaboration, and creating a culture that values continuous learning. This framework consists of 6 key areas. Each supports and strengthens data synergy within an organization. The first is interdisciplinary collaboration. This involves breaking down silos and encouraging cross-functional teamwork. When different departments share data and work together, it sparks innovation and accelerates problem solving. The second is informed decision-making. By leveraging advanced data analytics, organizations can make strategic, evidence-based choices that reduce uncertainty and improve outcomes. Third is data integration, which ensures that information from multiple systems and sources is connected and accessible. This creates a unified, real-time view of operations, which enables faster and more accurate insights. Fourth is technology integration. This refers to implementing digital tools, automation, and connected systems that improve operational efficiency, increase responsiveness, and ensure seamless data flow. The fifth item is innovation and optimization. This is where organizations use data-driven insights to continuously refine and improve their products, services, and processes. This helps organizations stay ahead in a competitive market. Finally, continuous learning and adaptation emphasize the importance of building a culture where feedback is used in real time to learn, adapt, and evolve. This ensures that improvements are sustained and the organization can remain agile in the face of change. Each of these 6 areas plays a critical role in helping organizations maximize the value of their data and realize the full potential of Quality 4.0. I'm going to walk through each of these areas in more detail next. First, we'll look at informed decision-making. Poor decision-making is one of the leading causes of business failure. Up to 50% of failed companies cite a lack of informed decision-making as a key factor. However, the consequences go far beyond financial losses. Between 5 and 7 million employees are impacted annually due to direct and indirect job losses that stem from poor strategic choices. This is not a rare problem. Around 80% of organizations report ongoing challenges in making effective decisions. These challenges often arise from reliance on outdated systems, siloed data, and decisions based primarily on intuition rather than evidence. To overcome these obstacles, companies should embrace a data-driven decision-making culture. Quality 4.0 plays a vital role in enabling this transformation by making data accessible, timely, and relevant across all levels of the organization. Organizations that integrate advanced analytics, artificial intelligence, and cross-functional collaboration consistently outperform those that rely on traditional methods. By leveraging real-time insights, they can make smarter, faster decisions, which minimizes risks, optimizes processes, and maintains agility in an increasingly competitive market. We also see that digitally mature companies, those that prioritize data and enable cross-functional teamwork, are more adaptable and innovative. They're better equipped to navigate uncertainty and respond effectively to disruption. Building a strong data culture and collaborative cross-functional problem solving ensures that decisions are grounded in accurate insights and not assumptions. This leads to greater efficiency, resilience, and long-term success. Ultimately, empowering teams with the right data and tools improves confidence in decision-making, accelerates problem-solving, and supports continuous improvement. These are all the cornerstones of a successful Quality 4.0 strategy. Next is collaboration. Collaboration across disciplines is no longer a nice-to-have. It's a strategic necessity in today's fast-paced, data-driven environment. It's one of the key drivers of both innovation and efficiency. Research shows that 83% of digitally maturing companies rely on cross-functional teams. This reflects a growing recognition that solving today's complex challenges requires more than individual expertise. It requires diverse perspectives working together toward a common goal. When employees from different departments, such as quality, engineering, IT, data science, and customer service, work together and collaborate, they bring their unique insights. This results in stronger problem solving, better decision making, and more well-rounded solutions that truly meet the needs of the organization and, most importantly, the customer. But forming cross-functional teams is just the first step. For collaboration to actually thrive, organizations must also create the right environment for these teams to succeed. 73% of digitally maturing companies actively foster conditions that support effective collaboration. This includes breaking down organizational silos, integrating technologies for seamless communication, and encouraging knowledge sharing across functions. The impact of effective teamwork is undeniable. Teams make decisions that are 75% better than those made by individuals alone. They draw on varied experiences, challenge assumptions, and generate more innovative and data-informed outcomes. By promoting a culture of teamwork and shared accountability, organizations improve the quality of their solutions and increase agility, adaptability, and alignment with strategic goals. For quality professionals, this means stepping out of the traditional quality silo and collaborating closely with data analysts, IT professionals, and frontline teams. When we work together across disciplines, we make better decisions, we solve problems faster, and we create meaningful improvements that drive sustainable success. Next, we'll look at technology integration. Technology integration is no longer optional, it's essential. Across industries, organizations are adopting emerging technologies to keep pace and lead in innovation, efficiency, and workforce transformation. 92% of manufacturers, including industry leaders like GE and Boeing, are already exploring metaverse tools to enhance design, collaboration, and training. Integrating augmented reality and virtual reality allows companies to create immersive simulations that make complex processes easier to understand, streamline operations, and boost productivity. But the metaverse is just one piece of this puzzle. Combining it with generative AI and automation makes the impact even more powerful. Studies show that using AI in conjunction with other advanced technologies could increase annual productivity growth by 0.5 to 3.4 percentage points. That's a significant leap in efficiency for any organization. AI-driven automation enhances decision-making by processing large volumes of data in real time. It helps organizations identify patterns, reduce operational inefficiencies, and accelerate innovation cycles. Tasks that once took days or weeks can now be executed in hours or minutes with greater accuracy and consistency. By embracing this convergence of AI, automation, cloud computing, and immersive digital tools, organizations can unlock new levels of performance, scalability, and agility. The companies leading this change are not just adapting to change, they're shaping the future of their industries. To stay competitive in this environment, businesses must actively seek opportunities to integrate these technologies across their operations. Those that do this will be positioned to drive smarter decisions, faster execution, and more innovative outcomes at scale. Next, we'll look at data integration. As organizations generate and consume more data than ever, robust data integration strategies have also become essential. The global data integration market is expected to grow from $12.14 billion in 2022 to $39.25 billion in 2032. This shows just how critical this capability is for businesses across all industries. On average, companies are experiencing a 23% annual growth in data creation through 2025. That rapid expansion creates both an opportunity and a challenge. The more data we produce, the harder it becomes to manage, process, and extract value from it, unless we have effective integration. Without proper data integration, organizations risk operating in silos. Fragmented data leads to incomplete insights, inefficiencies, and missed opportunities. In contrast, integrated systems ensure that the right data reaches the right people at the right time. This supports faster, more accurate decision-making. Currently, 67% of enterprises rely on data integration to support their analytics and business intelligence platforms. This enables real-time insights and more responsive operations. Another 24% plan to adopt integration solutions within the next year. This reflects the growing awareness there is on the importance of unifying data across platforms and departments. As companies embrace AI, automation, and cloud computing, the demand for seamless data flow will only increase. Data integration is the foundation for these advanced capabilities because they allow organizations to track performance, leverage predictive analytics, and adapt quickly to change. So ultimately, data integration is not just a technical requirement, it's a strategic enabler of agility, competitiveness, and operational excellence in the Quality 4.0 era. So let's look next at innovation and optimization. Emerging technologies are reshaping how organizations operate with wide-ranging effects on productivity, workforce transformation, and competitive advantage. These technologies vary in how quickly they mature, how significantly they improve performance, and how broadly they impact employees. So the table here highlights some of the most impactful innovations. It shows their expected time to maturity, projected productivity gains, and workforce influence. Generative AI stands out as the most transformational force. It's expected to boost productivity by 30 to 40% and affect up to 70% of the workforce within the next 2 to 5 years. That's a rapid, widespread impact, right? Generative AI supports everything from streamlining research and development and operations to personalizing customer experiences and accelerating time to market, all while reducing costs and increasing agility. Cloud computing is another major driver of innovation. It's projected to impact 90% of the workforce and improve efficiency by 20 to 30% over the next 5 years. It supports scalable infrastructure, easier access to analytics, and improved collaboration. All of these are essential to really driving digital transformation. Another critical area is big data analytics, which is expected to deliver a 15 to 20% increase in productivity, especially in data-driven industries. Big data analytics allows organizations to make faster, more informed decisions, detect trends earlier, and continuously improve performance. Other technologies such as the Internet of Things, robotics, and virtual and augmented reality are on a longer maturity timeline, typically 5 to 10 years. However, they still offer steady and meaningful gains in automation, process optimization, and digital enablement across industries. Blockchain, while it's still more of a niche area, offers value in specific areas like supply chain transparency and secure data sharing. It impacts about 10% of the workforce and yields a modest 5 to 10% increase in productivity. This chart uses the Innovation Pressure Index, IPI, to quantify the broader impact of these innovations. The formula combines technology adoption rate, workforce impact, and time to maturity to measure how urgently organizations need to act. Higher IPI scores reflect technologies driving rapid and widespread change, with AI and cloud computing leading the way. Ultimately, optimization is about doing more with less, more innovation, less waste, and greater impact. Quality 4.0 helps us harness these technologies across the entire value chain to improve outcomes, strengthen performance, and secure a lasting competitive advantage. So now let's look at the last area, which is continuous learning and adaptation. Investing in employee training and development is one of the most strategic moves an organization can make. It not only benefits individual employees, but also directly contributes to overall business success. Research shows that companies with structured training programs see 218% higher income per employee compared to those that don't invest in training. That's a clear financial incentive to prioritize learning. But the benefits extend far beyond the bottom line. Well-trained employees are more efficient, confident, and capable of adapting to change. Companies experience a 17% increase in productivity when employees receive proper training. This leads to fewer errors, better decision-making, and more consistent operational performance. Training also isn't a one-time event, especially in today's fast-paced, tech-driven environment. It's a continuous process. New tools, systems, and technologies are emerging all the time, and employees need access to on-demand, interactive training that keeps them current and engaged. To support learning at scale, many organizations are turning to digital solutions. For example, 40% of Fortune 500 companies now use learning management systems to efficiently deliver training, monitor progress, and personalize learning paths for their workforce. These platforms allow employees to learn at their own pace while allowing organizations to track development and measure impact. Quality 4.0 amplifies these efforts by introducing augmented reality and virtual reality simulations, AI-powered learning tools, and personalized adaptive training modules. These technologies make training more immersive and effective, which helps employees master complex skills, stay adaptable, and grow alongside the organization. Fostering a culture of continuous learning and adaptation doesn't just build skills. It drives innovation, strengthens employee engagement, and ensures that organizations stay competitive. Now let's look at how we can integrate Quality 4.0 into Lean Six Sigma. This integration represents a powerful evolution and process improvement. While traditional Lean Six Sigma provides a solid foundation for eliminating waste and reducing variation, adding in digital tools, advanced analytics, and automation takes these improvements to an entirely new level. This framework provides a structured approach to successfully integrate Quality 4.0 into Lean Six Sigma methodologies, which ensures that organizations can realize the full potential of both. This process begins with assessment and strategy development. At this stage, organizations evaluate their current Lean Six Sigma practices, identify areas where digital tools could add value, and develop a clear roadmap for integration. This roadmap must align with broader business goals to ensure strategic focus and stakeholder support. The next step is training and upskilling. It's essential that teams not only understand the Lean Six Sigma methodology, but also acquire the skills needed to effectively use new technologies. These are new technologies like data analytics platforms, automation tools, and machine learning models. This phase also encourages cross-functional collaboration, which is key to building buy-in and driving holistic improvements. With strategy and skills in place, organizations should then implement pilot projects. These serve as test cases to demonstrate the value of integration, refine processes, and generate quick wins that build momentum for broader adoption. Successful pilot projects can then be scaled across departments or business units. Finally, the process is sustained through continuous improvement. This involves regularly evaluating and updating tools, encouraging a culture of experimentation, and using feedback to guide innovation. The idea is to embed Quality 4.0 into the fabric of Lean Six Sigma practices, not as a one-time project, but as a long-term capability. This structured, phased approach ensures organizations maximize efficiency, improve decision-making, and foster long-term operational excellence, given where we're at in this digital age. So now let's take a closer look at each phase of this integration process. The define phase is the critical first step in the Lean Six Sigma process. This is where we identify the problem, define the project goals, and understand the voice of the customer. The purpose of this phase is to ensure that any improvement initiative is aligned with the business objectives and focuses on delivering value to the customer. Here, Quality 4.0 tools can significantly enhance the effectiveness of this phase by enabling a more data-driven, customer-centric approach. For example, with data analytics and big data, we can gather and analyze large volumes of customer feedback, complaints, and behavioral data, which provide together a much deeper understanding of customer needs and pain points. In addition, tools like sentiment analysis help interpret this feedback, which then gives us insight into how customers feel about a product or service beyond what they explicitly state. In addition, cloud computing plays a key role here because it offers a collaborative platform for project teams. It allows stakeholders to efficiently define the project scope, share documents, align on goals, and track progress, no matter where they're located. Additionally, AI and machine learning help identify potential project opportunities by analyzing historical data, recognizing patterns, and uncovering root causes that may not be visible through traditional methods. These technologies make it possible to prioritize projects with the greatest potential impact based on objective data rather than assumptions. By integrating these Quality 4.0 technologies into the define phase, organizations can improve the accuracy, relevance, and speed of their problem definition process. This leads to better project selection, stronger alignment with the strategic goals of the organization, and a foundation for more impactful process improvement. Now let's look at the measure phase. The measure phase is all about understanding where we are today. It focuses on evaluating current performance, collecting relevant data, and establishing baseline metrics that will help track the success of improvement efforts. Accurate measurement is essential, not only for identifying inefficiencies and variation, but also for ensuring we're solving the right problems with the right solutions. Quality 4.0 technologies significantly enhance this phase by making data collection more accurate, efficient, and insightful. For example, Internet of Things sensors can collect real-time performance data directly from equipment and production lines. This eliminates the need for manual data entry, reduces errors, and enables more precise monitoring of process variables as they occur. Once collected, this data is securely stored in cloud-based platforms, which makes it easily accessible for analysis and collaboration across teams regardless of location. Cloud computing ensures both scalability and security, which allows teams to work together using shared, up-to-date information. Data analytics and big data tools come into play to make sense of large volumes of data. These technologies allow us to process, visualize, and interpret complex data sets by helping us spot patterns, identify performance gaps, and uncover trends that might otherwise go unnoticed. Lastly, cybersecurity plays a critical role in this phase. With so many connected devices and data touchpoints, protecting the integrity and confidentiality of measurement data is essential. Cybersecurity safeguards ensure that the data that is driving our decisions are both accurate and secure. By integrating these Quality 4.0 tools into the measure phase, organizations can improve the reliability and relevance of performance data, which enables better real-time monitoring and more informed, confident decision-making. Now let's take a look at the analyze phase. Here, we'll take a closer look at how root causes of process inefficiencies, defects, or performance issues are identified. This phase is critical because it ensures that our improvement efforts target the true sources of variation, not just the symptoms. Quality 4.0 technologies elevate this phase by providing deeper, more accurate insights through advanced data analysis and modeling tools. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are especially powerful in this phase. These technologies can sift through large volumes of historical data to identify correlations and patterns that would be impossible to detect manually. Machine learning algorithms are particularly effective at revealing hidden trends, predicting failure points, and suggesting where process breakdowns are most likely to occur. Another transformative tool is the use of digital twins and simulation. A digital twin is a virtual model of a physical process or system. It allows organizations to test hypotheses, simulate process changes, and explore root causes of defects without disrupting actual operations. This helps teams experiment more freely and validate ideas before implementing changes in the real world. Robotics and automation also play a role by enabling high-speed, high-precision data collection and defect detection. Robotic systems can conduct detailed inspections and identify microscopic variations or anomalies that again might go undetected in traditional inspection processes. This further improves the accuracy of root cause analysis. By integrating these advanced tools into the analyze phase, organizations can reduce process variability, make data-driven decisions, and ensure that their corrective actions are effective and also sustainable and scalable. This is where the real power of Quality 4.0 shines, combining smart technologies with Lean Six Sigma thinking to unlock smarter, faster, and more impactful problem solving. The improve phase is where we move from analysis to action. In this stage, we develop and implement solutions to address the root causes identified in the analyze phase, while validating that these changes lead to measurable improvements in quality, efficiency, and performance. Quality 4.0 technologies significantly enhance this phase by enabling organizations to design and implement improvements in more innovative, faster, and reliable ways. One of the most impactful tools is robotic process automation, or RPA. Robotic process automation is used to automate repetitive or error-prone tasks, which improves process consistency, reduces variability, and increases operational speed. This not only saves time, but also ensures more predictable outcomes. Augmented reality and virtual reality offer immersive, hands-on ways to train employees, simulate process improvements, and guide complex repairs before making real-world changes. These technologies help validate ideas in a risk-free environment and ensure smoother transitions during implementation. In addition, AI and machine learning are key in supporting predictive analytics. These tools can forecast the potential impact of proposed improvements, which helps teams make data-driven decisions and prioritize changes that will deliver the greatest benefit. IoT sensors add another layer of intelligence by monitoring improvements in real time. These sensors provide immediate feedback on whether changes are working as intended. This allows teams to course correct quickly if needed and to quantify the impact of interventions. And finally, blockchain technology brings traceability and transparency to the process. Blockchain creates a secure, verifiable record of each change, which ensures that all modifications are documented, auditable, and aligned with compliance requirements. By integrating these Quality 4.0 tools into the improve phase, organizations can optimize solutions, validate their effectiveness confidently, and drive sustainable continuous improvement that delivers lasting results. The control phase is the final step in the Lean Six Sigma process. It plays a critical role in ensuring that the improvements we've made are sustained over time. The focus here is on maintaining process stability, monitoring key metrics, and preventing performance drift. With Quality 4.0 technologies, organizations now have access to powerful tools that make this phase more proactive and data-driven than ever before. Internet of Things devices enable real-time process monitoring through smart connected sensors. These devices continuously collect and transmit data, which enables teams to detect issues the moment they occur rather than waiting for periodic reviews or audits. AI and machine learning enhance control by enabling AI-powered control charts and anomaly detection systems. These tools automatically flag deviations from expected performance and can predict potential failures, which allows teams to act before problems escalate. Cloud computing supports ongoing oversight by providing real-time dashboards with visibility into performance metrics across teams, functions, and geographic locations. This transparency enables faster responses and promotes shared accountability. At the same time, cybersecurity is essential to ensure the integrity and confidentiality of the data being collected and transmitted. Securing communication channels between devices, systems, and users is critical to maintaining trust and compliance. Another powerful Quality 4.0 tool in this phase is the digital twin, which is a virtual model of the actual process. It allows teams to simulate and test changes before deploying them. This helps to minimize disruption and confirm that adjustments will support sustained improvements. By integrating these advanced technologies into the control phase, organizations can sustain the gains achieved through improvement efforts and create a foundation for long-term operational excellence. This ensures that quality improvements don't just stick, they continue to evolve and deliver value over time. I hope during this presentation you've been able to see that Quality 4.0 is more than just a new set of tools. It represents a fundamental shift in how we think and manage quality in the digital age. Organizations can realign their quality functions and systems with their overall strategic goals by leveraging Industry 4.0 technologies like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, big data, and cloud computing. This integration enables organizations to enhance their quality management processes, which makes them more intelligent, responsive, and effective. But more importantly, it ensures that quality is not siloed. it becomes embedded in the foundation of how the organization operates and competes. A well-executed Quality 4.0 strategy does several things. First, it automates and streamlines processes, which improves speed and consistency. Second, it supports data-driven decision-making, which replaces guesswork with insights. And third, it fosters a culture of continuous improvement, where quality is everyone's responsibility, from leadership to the front line. Ultimately, Quality 4.0 is not about replacing quality professionals. It's about enhancing their capabilities. It empowers us as quality professionals with better tools, deeper insights, and greater connectivity, which allows us to solve problems more effectively and align quality more closely with business value. In a constantly evolving world, embracing Quality 4.0 allows organizations to remain competitive, agile, and innovative. Quality becomes not just a compliance requirement, but a strategic advantage, which is a driver of excellence, innovation, and long-term success. As we look to the future, the role of quality professionals will continue to evolve, but our purpose remains the same: to ensure that organizations deliver value, uphold standards, and strive for excellence. And in the era of Quality 4.0, we are better equipped than ever to do exactly that. So I want to thank you all for your time and attention. The journey toward Quality 4.0 is definitely complex, but it offers tremendous opportunities for organizations willing to embrace this change. By breaking down silos, fostering data synergy, and integrating advanced technologies, we can transform quality management into a more predictive, proactive, and value-driven discipline. So if you'd like to discuss these ideas further, or if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me at ecudney@maryville.edu. I look forward to continuing this conversation and exploring how Quality 4.0 can drive process and product improvement in your organization. Thank you very much.